Hello, hi there, it's me, it's Dave, or the Jaded Rabbit. God bless you, my friends. Thank you kindly for finding some time in your busy day to join me for, yes, another live stream. Very crazy. Yes, this is what we do here at the Jaded Rabbit. I love, critiquing, analyzing Mortal Kombat 1 because there is just a lack of game. At this point, I have completed everything within single player. I've gotten to Seasonal Tower level 84. Great. I've done every single node on invasions. Everything's done. All that's left for me is Combat League, and it just leaves me with a lot of time to think, what did I spend my $600 on? What is this crap game? Because honestly, I think that there are lots of better options. Like, I probably should have pulled up these websites. Tekken, Street Fighter. Street Fighter is so much fun. I love Street Fighter 6. Street Fighter 6 is somehow better than MK11 in so many ways. I used to love MK11, but then I played Street Fighter 6 and I was like, whoa, there's just so much. So many things to do inside of Street Fighter 6. Tekken 8 is on the horizon, and I've played both the CNT and CBT and the demo, and I think that there is a clear, definite marking or ordering that you could apply to these games because some of them are better than others. I really enjoy Street Fighter. Tekken 8 is also pretty good and surpasses Street Fighter 6 in some aspects. But MK is pretty low on every single facet that you could think of that you would want in a fighting game. I think, in my opinion, heavily opinion. OMG. So, we're gonna be doing something fun. We're gonna be making a tiering of our own because I would really like to. Yes, I would really like to compare these games just so I could feel even worse about purchasing Mortal Kombat, I suppose. I think Mortal Kombat is it's just unfortunate. I think we'll also throw in, I don't know, should we throw MK11 in this? I think we can. Because these are the most recent fighting games that I have played. Uh-oh. Let's change this to this. I wonder if you can see all of this. MK1. Blah. Okay, and let's do Street Fighter 6. I also played Street Fighter 5 and Tekken 7. But I feel like those are so old compared to MK11. MK11 Combat Pack 2, that was 2020. November. Street Fighter 6 was June 2023? I don't know. What do you think? Also, let's throw in Tekken 8. T8? Tate? I guess? MK11. If you think it's not a fair comparison, let me know. Because, MK11 is kind of, older, but I think it's very similar to what we receive with Mortal Kombat 1. So, having it here, I think it's an interesting comparison. Okay, so, a category. What category should we think of? Okay, so the category is character design. I think character design is super important for a video game because, if you don't enjoy the characters that you're playing with, why even bother? So like this is my problem with Mortal Kombat 1. It has a huge character design problem. So we're going to put character design here. Design. Let's make it smaller. Is it too small? Car design. Yeah. Okay. Yay! Oh my god, our list. Our list is being populated. Oh my god. So, MK is definitely like terrible. Like why are they so bad? So we're going to put them F. F. They suck. I don't like that. Why do they suck so hard? Maybe we can make it prettier. No, that's not pretty. It looks like a report card, right? Okay, let's see what you guys are saying. Thank you for joining along. Nini, Ayo, Rabbit, when are you going to invite Brusque Poet on stream? Ugh. Ugh, if he's gonna like scream and yell, I don't really want to talk to him. I think you can see, like, even though I am very critical of Mortal Kombat 1, I am not like I like to be chill for the most part, and I don't want to have to stoop to his level, aka put my face on the ground to be the doormat that he is also, to scream and yell with him. Like, he is disgusting. I don't really like him. Corey, yo, hey Corey, thank you so much, my friends, for joining. Yo, Rabbit, you inspired me to kick my barber in the nuts. Okay. Don't burn bridges. I don't think that it's appropriate. But a lot of people are just so upset at me for like speaking my mind on a game. Like, get over it. When will people get over it? It's just a video game. But whatever. Okay, so Street Fighter 6 character design. I don't know. I'm gonna give it a B. It's not the best. I mean, like, when you look at the character, like the base game roster, we're just gonna go with base game roster. I'm not gonna elaborate on MK1 because oh Lord, have I made hour-long videos about the terrible character designs. But Street Fighter 6, I like it, but I hate Lily because she's a little girl. Like, get out of here, little girl. Go away. Also, Kimberly doesn't read ninja, and I think like the inspiration was ninja, and it didn't get corrected until costume number 3. Yeah, so for that reason, I'm gonna give it a B. It's not perfect. But I would say, like, Tekken is, like, A. Totally an A. A plus? A plus? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think so. Not today. I think, like, there is room for improvement. But I think, like, for what we get for the most part is pretty good. But then you got characters like Paul, Steve. I can't with them, their character designs. But I think overall, as a whole, Tekken is winning the character design category. MK, I'm gonna give it a B. I know, crazy. But the characters look individualized. They all look different. Like their faces. Their faces all look different. Their faces don't look all the same. Like Sindel Lee May, if you have some, terrible vision, it just looks the same. Why does Sindel and Lee May look the same? Damn it. Okay, anyways. Okay, so let's move on to the next category. What do you think our next category should be? I am going to do okay, let's do single player. Single player. Okay. Single player. Oh, we should have done the F in like a red just to really highlight it's a red. It's a fail. Like MK1 fails. Okay, so F. F. MK1 F. Like how F, like screw them. Like they suck. They suck. Why do they suck so hard? Are you kidding me? I did season 3 in 2 days. Not that I did season 3 in 2 days, and then I did the seasonal tap. You can turbo controller like boost it, but you have to babysit it. That's the problem. But screw NRS. Like, your single player sucks. Talismans suck. Components suck. And as the game goes on, like, you just make it worse. Like, screw you, NRS. You get an F for single player. As you can see, I chose, like, categories that are, like, important for me. Character design, single player. Okay, Street Fighter 6, A+. A++. Like, they are perfect. They are, like, so... That doesn't look nice. Does that look like a plus? I guess I have to make it bigger. Oh, yeah, that looks like a plus. A+. They did really good job with World Tour. It is memorable. You will form relationships with the different masters that you enjoy. Like, I loved talking to Ryu and Ken. Their relationship is slightly homosexual, but you wouldn't have gotten it if you weren't reading it. So it was really interesting. I really love the bisexual storyline. You can tell I'm biased. I love the bisexual storyline with Marissa. I thought that was really well done. I like that you can beat up Trans Eternity and steal her earrings, which I then used as nipple tassels. So, just A+. A+. Okay. Here's the problem. Tekken 8 single player, not doing it for me. Not doing it for me. C. Like, compared to Tekken 7, the single player experience is not being improved. Like, you get fancy cinematic cutscenes. Like, they stole the idea from Mortal Kombat. Like, why? I don't want to sit through cutscenes. I just skip that shit. So I don't like it. I don't like it. Some of the character stuff might be cute. Like, I was playing Panda in Tekken 7. That's super cute. I love that. But, like, I don't want to have to... That just doesn't sound appealing to me. I'm sorry, Tekken fans. You're getting a C. Okay, MK11. This is, like, A. Single player was really great. In MK11, the only bad thing about it was the RNG grind. That was terrible. It would take years to get absolutely everything. And it did for me, but I think like it was like, you don't need to get everything in order to have fun or to progress through the game or to get rewards or to make a build that you like. Like, it's not hard. Single player was great. Yeah, A. Okay, so let's see what you guys are saying as the next category, and we'll do that. We're teacher today. MK1 sucks, bestie. Aw, Caleb, I hear you, bestie. I love you, Caleb. OMG, I have to... I love you, Caleb. We gotta play MK11 sometime, my friend. Okay, Nini, it's no wonder Max Black and George Lopez quit playing MK1. MK1... When did it ever have anyone playing it? Like, they paid Dave Bautista to hold a controller to make him look like he was playing it. I don't buy that Dave Bautista was playing the game. I don't buy it. I'm sorry. I called that out when I saw the trailer. I'm like, he did not play the game. This is lies. Okay, so let's see what you guys are saying. Tekken is peak masculinity. MK1 total trash. Mechanics or roster? You know what? We'll do roster. I like the idea of roster. So roster is different from character design. Like, character design would be like how they look. Roster is who they are on the inside. So we're gonna do this. So I think, like, on paper, definitely on paper, the roster for MK1 has potential. It has potential. I think there's too many dudes. I think that the 3D era inclusion was nice. You know, they could have executed it better. Like, they didn't explain any of these characters in the story. Like, I don't know why Reiko has blood powers. I don't get it. I don't get why Havoc just continuously regrows shit, but his face doesn't. Also, if you chop off his dick, does it grow back? But what happens if he wants to transition? Like, yeah, I mean, like, anyways, on paper, it's interesting. In execution, it's not. So I'm gonna give the roster, like, I'm gonna give it a B. That's too big. Okay, that looks like an 8. It's not working. Okay, there we go. Okay, so Street Fighter 6 roster, I'm going to give it an A. That's an easy A. Like, I feel like you get diversity, you get new characters, there's plenty of girlies. I hate Lily, but I love that there is something to hate as well on a character so, like, a roster so diverse. You get the fat-assy Honda, skinny old man Dalsim. Like, you got a range of body types. I hate that I have to see their toes. But that's really more of a character design thing, not a roster thing. Tekken, A+. Biggest roster, prettiest characters. It's just so satisfying at base game. Like, we're talking about base game stuff. Base game stuff for sure. And I think, like, MK11, like, I really enjoyed the roster. I miss it. I really miss it. I love Jade. I love Devora. Can we talk? Look, there's the razor ring. There's the bugs. I love Devora. I love that Devora had a lesbian kiss with Melina. I mean, like, it's a terrible lesbian kiss, but it's memorable. You definitely remember it. Also, like, I love Devora saying, "Oh no, Quan Chi." Like, I mean, like, you know, there's just things I love about her. Also, same for Jade. Like, in MK Annihilation, I know people hate the movie, but I really like MK Annihilation. Yeah, Jade, she had, like, she went from good girl, then she got a smoky eye, then she's a bad girl. And she was played like by a Russian actress. Like, I don't know when Jade became black. I thought she was just, like, you know, some sort of brown. I love that they have to, like, nail down, like, these racial diversities into stone so that they can make a political expression on these games. It's weird, but yeah. Anyways, I love Jade. I love Jackie. I love Cassie. I love all the girlies on the roster. But you know, character design holds them back. Like, they're wearing burqas. Take off the burqa, they look fine. But, you know, like, the burqas get in the way. Okay, let's move on to the next category. So I saw you guys talking about mechanics. Wait, is that a different color? Why does that look different to me? Okay, no. Oh, there we go. Okay, so mechanics. So I'm gonna do PvP mechanics. And this is gonna be like things that you would see like in ranked. Because I think you could define mechanics like in single player, but we already have single player here. So this is going to be more like a PvP ranked session. So I think... oh my god. Like, F. Just F. Like, it's so big, this F. You fail. How dare you copy-paste MK11 Combat League matchmaking? How dare you? How dare you give us Elder God rewards? Like, how dare you? How dare you force upon us a broken, unbalanced, exploitative cameo system? Oh yeah, that's because it's a revenue stream. Like, F. F you, MK1. You suck. Okay, Street Fighter 6. I actually can't speak to this. Although I've done so much time, we're gonna say grade missing. Not applicable. I haven't played it, but from like my experiences, shout out to Cider M. Please subscribe to him. There's a link for him on my homepage, my Jaded Bunny family. But Cider M is doing 12 Days of Christmas. Please go check it out. But he's played ranked, and he makes videos about ranked Street Fighter 6, and it looks like fun. Although I think I would be limited to playing with just modern Zangief or maybe Blanca. I don't know. I'm not fully confident in my PvP skills in Street Fighter 6. Actually, you know what? Let's take that back. Because I love Avatar PvP. So I can speak to certain things like Drive Impact, Drive Parry, Drive Rush. I'm gonna say that it feels really exciting in Street Fighter 6 to use all of the different mechanics that are available to you. Like, even a roll. Like, I never knew how much I liked rolling. But you can roll in Street Fighter. You can parry in Street Fighter universally. Right? Then you have your drive impacts, you have your drive rushes, which can help to extend combos or start a combo. It's way cooler than having a cameo system, which you can only call in once you've already popped up your opponent. Like, that's so boring. Like, already the ways that I've described that how you can use these different things, like, it's so much more fun. And it all factors into like PvP. Like, I do play PvP, but not ranked. I definitely play casual. It's lots of fun and casual. But yeah, I'm gonna give it an A. I think Street Fighter has really cool mechanics. Everything seems super balanced. I like it. But I'm gonna give Tekken an A+. I absolutely love the gameplay of Tekken 8. I think it's so much fun. I think the heat and the rage arts, these are really cool flashy moves that do so much damage. And something that both Street Fighter 6 and Tekken 8 has that MK1 doesn't is increased damage on when you punish an opponent. So it rewards good gameplay. Like, imagine getting a buff if you punished your opponent. I mean, you already get, like, I guess you get, a combo in MK1 if you can properly punish your opponent. But I like that there's a damage buff here. It feels more rewarding as opposed to calling in a stupid cameo. I'm sorry. I don't like the cameo system. It's a cash grab. Please recognize it for what it is. They should have given us playable characters. Stop asking for less. I don't know why people ask for less. Okay, yeah, it's like give me that steak, but please make sure it's bloody raw. Don't even cook it. Don't season it. I'll just eat it like that. Thank you. Like, no, you have to fully cook things. Ew, icky. Okay, so mechanics, PvP, MK11. I'm going to give this an A. Actually, I'm going to give it a B. Because Street Fighter 6 is so colorful. It is so pretty. But MK, everything has golden particle effects. Looks kind of sandy. So I'm not really, I never really liked that about MK11, that everything just looked the same if you amplified attacks or if you did fatal blows. Same goes for MK1. It's even terrible here, more terrible here, because the black and white aspect of fatalities, fatal blows, it all just lends to these experiences not feeling rewarding or engaging because they're just black and white. Like, put them in color. If you're gonna have such an effing colorful game, like, why not have the mechanics in color? But yeah, so I give this a B because I really like the nuance of the crazy wake up system. I know people don't like it, but I love it. I love the idea that there's 8 different ways that you can wake up on an opponent. That's so cool. You could roll, you could get up, you could jump, you could delay, you could get up throw. There's also get up interactable. Oh, hell no. Oh, did I say get up? 2 different get up attacks, right? There's the invincible one, and then, anyways. That's so cool. So many different options available to you. I think you have more options in Street Fighter 6. Tekken 8 just feels really different and really cool compared to the others. Like, I love what they're calling aggressive gameplay. I like that. But I need a single player. The C is really hurting me here. There needs to be a single player. Okay, so yeah, let's see what you guys are saying. Pick red. Oh, I should have done it in red. You know what? Let's just let's just overdo it. It's like it's like shadowed to give it emphasis. Oh no, that one doesn't work. Oh no. Okay, there we go. Okay. Yeah, anyone who gets an F, you know what? Maybe we take off the B. Just highlight the Fs. Because they suck. Okay, I'm sorry. You like your air combos? That's not enough. That's not enough, babes. You have an air combo. You've got a cameo. We had that in MK11. It's called Tag Assist Consumable. Why are people so blind? Even Uncaged made a video saying it's like Tag Assist Consumables, but people want to pretend. They want to lie. They want to be delusional. Uncaged is a shill. He is a prime example of delusional. But people want to go down the same route, that same path. It's not for me. I'll keep it real. Because guess what? I'm not going to lie to myself about this. I refuse to lie. Okay, so let's see. What is another category here? Let's see what you say. Is anyone's clues not working in Invasion if you do the clues right? Check out all of my videos. I made videos on every single clue. Try them out. Yeah, the cameo in the game doesn't make sense. I don't know why they force in the because it's a revenue stream. MK9 should be LOL. Yeah, MK9 would probably be better than MK11 because I would say character design is A+ in MK9. Same with roster. Single player might be a B. I mean, like, I'm not sure. And mechanics, I would guess I would give it an A. Yeah, it was pretty good. Elder God rewards are an abomination. How dare they is right, exactly. They push Devora so hard they should make her the main villain or queen of Outworld. I just really like Devora. I mean, honestly, I haven't been playing Mortal Kombat all my life. Please rest assured and understand. My link up with Mortal Kombat is that me and my sister, we used to go to the arcade, and she would play, and her friends would come over, and she's kind of older than me, so she had friends like she was in high school. They would come over with their Super Nintendo, and they would play, because all we had was like a ColecoVision at home with rip-off games. But yeah, they would come over with the Super Nintendo and they would play the Mortal Kombat, and I would want to play. And they're like, "No, you're too young. Get out of here." And I couldn't play at the arcade either. I would just ride the pony in the front, put a quarter in, and get a ride. OMG. It sounds so weird now. LOL. But I got to enjoy the movies. So I really enjoyed the movies. I also saw the Street Fighter 6 movie, but I really enjoyed the Mortal Kombat one more so. It was just so iconic. So iconic. Like Kano losing his head between Sonya's legs. Oh my god, when Liu Kang and Princess Katana kiss. And of course the stupid pail of water, but guess what? I'm not buying into the final boss with the member berries. So many people eat the member berries and get drunk, and they're like, oh, look, it's a pail of water. Yay. No, it's a shitty mechanic. F. F. Single player. F. Okay, so, alright, so, the next category is going to be stages. Stages are a huge element of, fighting games. And I think, like, typically in other games, you would call this environment or, like, skyboxes or whatever. Stages are here limited to where you fight, and I think a big factor of it is how you feel about the stage. Interactables, brutalities, fatalities, the movement on the stage, all of that is very important. It's a big part of a fighting game. So we're gonna say MK1. Can you guess what I'm gonna give it? I hate the stages. I don't know why people like the stages. What a waste of resources. Sure, let the texture artist create all of the stages so that they can be ultra detailed and take up a lot of time instead of making actual costumes. We got 3 costumes. We couldn't get 6. Why? Why, Thiago Gomez? I blame him. I blame him, not the soccer player. Art Station. Let's see if we can find him. So Thiago Gomez is the lead art director. I know who to blame. Trust and believe I know who to blame. It's this guy. So he used to be the texture artist for MK11. He got promoted. He then became the lead art director for MK1. All of these stages are meaningless. None of them mean anything. You could interchange them. And it wouldn't matter. None of them matter. So the fact that you can't interact with the stages really bothers me. They are lifeless. And to pad it out, they gave it different lighting. Something that used to be maybe left on the cutting room floor in previous games is now actually making it into the game because they ran out of ideas. This is the problem. They didn't have enough ideas for stages that they had to do day-night system. Some of them are so basic, it's just literally a lighting change. What's the point? What's the point? What's the point of having all of these stages look so beautiful and they can't even make mesas look the same? Are you kidding me? Mesas look like they're in a mobile game. You're telling me mesas are not included in this category of stages? We play the same shitty mesas over and over in Invasions. They're ugly. Not to mention, you are limited to the same stage for about, 50 fights, doing the same shitty uppercut against the same shitty opponent. Oh my god. I'm sorry. You can think that the stages are beautiful, but realize it is a waste of resources. And if you were to completely black out the background and just look at the players, nothing would change. All of the stages, you could exchange them freely for every other stage. Because you don't impact that stage. What, you tip over a table in Fengjian Tea House and that's it? How many other stages do you destroy things on? Or if you do, are they memorable? Do they impact gameplay? No. All of that's a fail. Fail, fail, fail. And you know what? This is where Street Fighter gets enough. Because they really suck too. Like, I don't understand the stages in Street Fighter 6. Because all of them, this is where I learned to give an F for stages. It's Street Fighter 6. All of the Street Fighter 6 stages are not interactable. It is slightly different in World Tour in that you can have like the NPCs be in the background if you have a fight in World Tour, the other problem is that you can despawn NPCs if you end the match and they're in a road or something, because a car would hit them. And then you can't get the loot from that NPC because they despawned. It's so frustrating. So F for frustrating, F for interchangeable backgrounds. None of the backgrounds on Street Fighter 6 actually matter. You could swap them out freely. In fact, if you play with friends, like I play PvP with my friends, and I ask them, what stage are you looking at? And they're like, oh, they're on the air carrier. And I'm like, well, I'm in India. So even when you're playing with a friend, like, these things don't correlate. I just don't like it. I don't like it. Okay, wow. Tekken, A plus. I really love stages in Tekken. Tekken has wonderful stages. They look really beautiful. They're interactable. It makes you feel powerful when you push someone through a wall or beat them through a floor. Like, it's so cool. A plus. A plus. Out of all of these games here, like, A plus. Wonderful. MK11, I'm gonna give it an A. Stage brutals, stage fatals, stage interactables. There were so many concepts for stages that they didn't even put them into the game. Like, there were hidden stage brutalities that we never got, but you could access on PC. Of course, if you want to access the full version of any NRS game, play it on PC. Same goes for MKX. Yeah, to play with the and like these characters that are normally locked, these items that are normally locked. Entire game modes are locked on MK1. Yeah, terrible. Okay, I think another important category of any game is music. Music is important because if you don't have good music, I don't think you can get into the game. For me, it's really hard to get into a game if it doesn't have really good music. Because I love, like, a good music, a good soundtrack is so memorable. I think a good example of really great soundtrack is Killer Instinct. I think Killer Instinct was really, really good at having music be dynamic throughout the match as you're landing a combo. Like, the tempo changes. Like, that's really cool in Killer Instinct. We don't have Killer Instinct here, so we're not going to include it. So I'm going to say MK1. I'm going to give it D. Not F. There are some music moments that I appreciate, like the Chinese buffet music is very sleepy time. It can help you go to sleep. I like it. I think it's like Fengjian Village Invasion music. Like, some of the musics in Invasions are like really sleepy. And I think they fulfill the brief of putting people to sleep. So if you don't want to take melatonin, there is a non-medicinal alternative. You can listen to the MK1 soundtrack. Right? So, like, I'm not totally twisted. There's a good thing everywhere. So I'm going to give it a D. Street Fighter 6, I am going to give it... it's not bad, but it's also not really memorable. I'm going to give it a C. That's not a good C. Okay, yeah, C. Like, non-remarkable. I can't really think of any good tracks. I don't know, what are good tracks in Street Fighter 6? I can think of that annoying Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles song. That was terrible. I hated that. But yeah, I don't know. Tekken 8. I'm gonna give this. Oh god, we're just gonna give it an A, not an A plus, because like thinking of like Killer Instinct, that was definitely A plus territory. Tekken 8 is really good. I think there is memorable soundtracks. Like I like Ortiz Farm, I like Sanctum, even the Lakey one. What's that one called? I like that. I like that stage track. The battle music in Tekken 8 is very exciting, and it gets more paced, like fast paced, or it goes to like a different key if you get to a final round where it's like, yeah, it's more exciting. I definitely like the music of Tekken 8. I think the whole entire soundtrack is pretty good. MK11, well, I never liked it. I'm gonna give it a C. Like, really, what was a good soundtrack on MK11? Pretty non-remarkable, right? Because, like, I don't like any of the musics from MK1, Street Fighter 6, or MK11. Okay, interesting. Tekken 8 is seeming really, like, good. At least they're, like, doing really good. But it's this C in single player, which is really screwing with me. Like, I don't want just a meh single player. Like, I want a good single player. I don't want meh. F. Okay, so let's see what you guys are saying. Maybe you have some categories that you would like to add to this. John Feltner, I'm old school TMNT fan, though. You know what? You can like it. I'm not telling you what to like. Please know that. But it was just like the music. It was just every time I went into Battle Hub, and it would be like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It was just, it was much. I couldn't. Because it was the only time I would put on my headset because I would go play with my buddy. And then that stupid song would play. But that's really more so speaking to Street Fighter's want of, like, monetization, because that is from their collaborations. There's many collaborations that Street Fighter 6 does, all in the effort of, like, advertising. In-game commercials, I don't know, paid in-game commercials, because those turtle costumes were really expensive. Okay, Feastan, oh wow, VA category, OMG. Tekken Bratz Doll Battle Hub lets it down. You know, like, not the Bratz doll. I really don't like the avatar, just general aesthetic. Oh, you know what? Like, I guess that's like, let's do the category. Player customization. So we're going to do player customization. Move. Okay, there we go. Base game only. Okay, so this is obviously F. Like, Mortal Kombat's just failing so hard on everything. Like, why you have to suck so hard at Mortal Kombat? What are you talking about for base game player customization? Like, you got gear pieces, you got 2 skins, and now if you want to get all of the palette swaps available, it's like a lot of grinding because they nerfed fighter XP gains. Like, the best time, honestly, to have played the game was the first 2 weeks. I keep on saying this because I don't think people realize it. If you are playing this game now, brand new, you are fucked. Because it's going to take you forever to get the experience to level up the fighters. I'm so sorry. All I can do is recommend you to my turbo controller build, because that's the best way. Okay, so Street Fighter 6, A+. They get A+. They are so good. So respectful. So many free options. You have costume 2 that's like free. You get all of the colors for costume 2 once you do all of the bond missions with your fighter in World Tour. It's a beautiful system. Play the game, get the loot, you can use it in PvP. Like, it's just a wonderful system. Beautifully designed. There's lots of free options. There is a paid element, but the paid element is, I think, overshadowed by the free options available to you. And if you buy just one like, wait, no, we're just talking base game. So base game, World Tour, there are so many options. So many options. And now that they've patched it to have the daily tournament gives you even better access to those already existing options. Like, I am looking for a sombrero in Street Fighter 6. Totally a free item. It's just, you just need to, kill people. Get a sombrero. Pretty cool. Like, I love it. So A+. I really love that you can fully customize your avatar to any width, height, or dimension. You can give them a giant Chipotle burrito. You can give them big knockers. Unlike the door knockers that are on Melina's costume. Like, why is she wearing door knockers on her leggings? Melina's just a confusing creature. But yeah, you can actually give them big boobas in Street Fighter 6. Like, that's wonderful. So A+, like A+ everything, big dicks, big boobs, lots of player customization, A+. Also, I love seeing other people's creations. Like, I'm pretty sure there's a whole entire Reddit where it's just like Street Fighter 6 avatars. Let's see. Yeah, like, there's a whole entire, like, Reddit about it. 18,000 people who just care about avatars. Wow, that's someone's avatar that looks so good. It looks really like they're trying to be Yorha 2B. Wow. Not this, whatever this is, Mr. Incredible. Like, there's a lot of creativity and talent that you can have in just this one area of customization. I love it. I absolutely love it. So yeah, we're gonna say that's A+. A++. It's really good. So okay, Tekken 8. This is a problem. Okay, so we have to look at it in two ways, because there is customization for the fighters and customization for your player avatar. In MK, there is no player avatar. Everything just sucks. So it's just for the fighters. But Tekken dips its toes into player avatar creation, customization. I think that the options are really limited in body, making different body types. You can't make boobas. You can't have big booty. Like, there's a lot of things missing. Like, I can have a big front bulge in Street Fighter 6 because there's a little toggle for that. Not that there's a toggle for everything. Like, I love Street Fighter 6 player avatar creator. Like, it's so good. But Tekken is not as good. Tekken does one thing really good, is the color wheel that you get in player avatar creation, which is really good. That's good. But, like, I think the general art direction for player avatars sucks. It sucks. It looks so childish. It looks so kiddie. I don't want to play kiddie games. And if I do want to play kiddie games, they better be fucking gay. Wait, no, that sounds wrong. But there is Rainbow High. I want to play Rainbow High. It's so cute. OMG, like there's this game I really want to play it. It's called Rainbow High, Rainbow Rush. It's for children, but I think they're actually drag queens. I think this is Is this drag story time for children? Maybe. But, despite, the political conundrums, it's just really cute. I'm terrible. Okay, so yeah, Rainbow, you better believe I asked them for a review copy. And you know what they said? No. But they have Rainbow High, Rainbow Rush. I think it's meant for children. But don't they look like drag queens? They probably wouldn't like to hear my opinion about their drag queen game for children. But I would like to play it. Anyways. Okay, back to this. There's a lot of character customization in that. Okay, so Tekken 8, we're going to give it a C. I think it's really cool that you have wonderful costumes for the fighters, but I really enjoy the character customizer in Street Fighter 6. It's really good. Maybe it's a B. Maybe Tekken is deserving of a B here. Because, some of the costumes for the characters look really nice. Like the fighting costumes for combat. But that player avatar, I don't want to think of some old dude making himself look like a young child with a beard. It's so weird. Says the guy who wants to play the children's game. But, it's different. There's politics. I want to see the politics. Anyway, so MK11 player customization. I am going to give this an A. This gets an A. I think the gear piece system was really good. I think people don't like having 6 costumes, 10 ballot swaps, because they didn't want to grind for it, but people were stupid. They didn't know how easy it was to get that stuff. So I'm going to give MK11 an A. Yeah. Okay. All right. So I'd say the music in MK1 is a C and MK11 is a D. Oh, so you'd swap them around? I'd give them both D's. We're gonna give them both D's. How about that? Does that make it better? Delete. Okay. Because I didn't really like the music either. Triple X. I kind of get it, but I look at it for the characters we got. I ain't mad at a single choice. Half the roster is cameo, yeah. People always disrespect MK, and they always play it than others. Wow. I don't know. I'm not playing it. MK1 was done for me for Season 3 pretty quick. Took 2 days. I'm really enjoying having fun analyzing it. Thank you, Patricia. And Triple X. Hey, Jaded, are you sure the roster deserves a B? Yeah, it gets a B. Flames, yes there is. Oh yay. You make a lot of characters in Street Fighter 6. Lovely. Aw, thank you, Flames. I really love player customization in that game. The paid content in Street Fighter 6 isn't egregious, but I mean the cost for the skins is perhaps high. They aren't purposely coercing it into the store. Okay, gotcha. Voice acting was what I meant. Oh, like a voice acting category? Like, you want me to read Natara? Maybe. Does anyone get lost in Street Fighter 6 menus? That's one I have problems with. You know what? It was kind of confusing at first, but I guess I've gotten used to it. But I don't think it's a problem of bad UI. It's just a problem of there's too much game. There's a lot of different things to do in Street Fighter 6. So I can see how they would struggle to put all of that in a menu. Like they had to divide the main UI into 3 different categories. And then on top of that, each one is completely different with its UI. It's just a lot. Yeah. Menu interface category. Okay, I see. Okay, so let's do monetization. So this is all the stuff that you have to pay for afterwards, which is like, whoa. And I think we're going to have to do like research, cuz like this is all based on Tekken 8 pre-release, cuz what do we really know? So Tekken 8 versions. There are 4 different versions of Tekken 8 for pre-order. Okay, Forbes, please tell me. Oh wow, they give you free 4 articles, and then they'll lock it from you. Great. But oh, here's the picture. F these guys. Okay, let me go to Google Images if they want to be so mean with their picture. Okay, open image and tab. Oh wow. Okay, so standard edition, deluxe edition, ultimate edition, and we have no idea of like seasonal passes or battle passes or anything because Street Fighter got that. Okay, interesting. I mean, like, it seems like it's taking like a middle route between Street Fighter and MK1. But I don't know. Okay, so let's let's see how we want to approach this. Cuz monetization in MK1 and Street Fighter 6, they're both pretty bad. MK1, I'm going to give this an F. For sure. Because we're seeing like things that used to be included in the Combat Pack DLC. They're now charging for individually. Like, that's not cool. I don't know how people are cool with that. They're liking seeing things like Christmas skin pack, Halloween skin pack, Nostalgia Deadly Alliance skin pack. Like, these are things that would have come with the combat pack. But we don't get that anymore. We have to purchase it individually. That's pretty shitty. Easy fatality tokens, also shitty. Street Fighter 6. So you can purchase a lot of things for avatars, but not really for the main fighters. The main fighters, you have costume number 3 available to you, and you have several different palette swaps of costume number 1 that you can purchase with in-game currency earned for free. Just play on Saturday, play 5 avatar matches, and you'll get 500 drive tickets. Do that 4 times, you can buy a palette that you really like. But at least there's like a free, like easy way to do it, especially if you don't really have a lot of time. You can just do 5 matches on a Saturday. That's it. Right? Do that 4 times, you're done. But MK, there's really no way to earn any currency or free like currency to purchase the premium shop items, which is really terrible. The avatar items can get very costly. Like, there was a specific pack of jewelry in Street Fighter 6 that was more than $120 Canadian to purchase all of the items. It was a lot. The turtles was more than $90 for all 4 Canadian. I mean, it is kind of crazy that they are asking for that. But the battle pass is actually like free. It pays for itself. You purchase that once, and then you do the turbo controller, and then you can play more Street Fighter 6. You can get more costumes and things like that. And I really do like the battle pass from Street Fighter 6. I think purchasing at least once, and then you can have access to all of the future ones. That's really cool because you get like lots of emotes, lots of costumes, specifically the accessories. I'm gonna say that this is a D. And I think like the things that they ask you to purchase, they actually care about. Like they thought about what they're selling to you. Like there's a better marketing pitch behind the scheme, behind the scam with Street Fighter 6. But I'm not going to be delusional enough to say that it's good. It's not good. It's not good that they're charging so much. And, you know, I think it's the Japanese players who purchase all this stuff. I think they're the reason why Street Fighter 6 is the way it is. I blame Japan. But yeah, D. Tekken, I'm uncertain. Like, I really don't know. Because game's not released. So we're going to give it an NA. Yeah, not applicable. I don't think we can judge it. MK11. I mean, did I tell you about the infinite time crystal glitch? Please join the Jaded Bunny family. You get access to my infinite time crystal glitch that makes monetization in the game meaningless. Yes. You also get access to all sorts of secret videos. Wouldn't you like access to secret videos? Number 1, strats, glitches, exploits. Please do consider joining if you enjoy the content that we do here on this channel. But I really want to give much love to Calum, my bestie. I know you're here. Love you, Calum. And much love to everyone else, including Kari Lessie. It's your birthday today. Happy birthday, Kari. Love you so much. OMG. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna give MK11 I'm gonna give the monetization F? Should it be F? Like, I mean, Baby Pink Melina was only available for 1 day. 1 day. But Pirate Drag Queen Kung Lao was only available for 2 days. Okay. I guess we gotta give it an F. Can't count my glitches and exploits. I'm gonna say, yeah, MK11 was bad. MK11 was bad in the idea that maybe I should give it a D. I don't know. But I mean, like, Baby Pink, MK Melina, Cold War Scarlet. But Baby Pink, I gotta give it an F. I gotta give it an F. I'm sorry. I think it has to be an F. Street Fighter 6 is at least a little bit better because the Battle Pass, really cool. Also, yeah, like, how dare they? Like, I think we have to give it an F. It's an F. It's bad. Aw, James. Aw, love you, Mr. Rabbit. Sorry I was late. Aw, that's okay, James. Love you, brother. I hope you're doing well. But thank you for the super chat. That means so much. Okay, so let's try this. We're going to make some more space, just in case we need some more categories. We'll bring this down to here. We're going to resize. I guess we can make it bigger. Okay. I don't know. That just kind of defeated everything. No. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so we'll just go across like this. You're going to have to remember MK1 is at the top. You know what? We'll just copy paste. What am I saying? Copy paste is easy. Oops. There we go. Okay, and then we come here. And then we paste. Yay. Looks good, right? And then we'll put another line here. Red? No, we gotta keep it consistent. Okay, black. Okay. So, let's see. What else should we judge these games on? Let's see what you guys are saying too. I got to fight someone with Cold War Scarlet today in MK11 Combat League. OMG. There is also Super Ghost Battles, Verse Mode, many other modes, which is not revealed yet. I mean, like, I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I hope single player is really good, but from what I saw in the demo, I'm not really looking forward to single player. Which had Tekken, Tekken 2, rich practice mode. Battle Pass is great in Street Fighter 6. It makes the players stay engaged. I totally agree, crushing bro. It's fun enough that the kudos grind isn't on your mind. Yeah, you know what? I really like Street Fighter 6. Tekken 8 isn't even out. I think he LOL. I mean, like, I don't know what you mean. I gave Tekken 8 A plus. Look, what are you talking about, Sayed? Sayed just joined. He's really upset. I gave Tekken really good scores. Tekken 8 fanboy, stop getting hurt. I like Tekken 8. Okay. Any hype MK1 is gone. Yeah, totally agree. Tekken 8 is shaping up nicely. I know, Tekken 8 looks really good if you don't care about single player or player customization. I find the online mode looks a little weird. MK1 Fire, I don't know what you're talking about. Most hyped game. Hype is dead, yeah. Hype doesn't mean anything. Exactly, clone. I don't understand why people would want to play a game based on hype. Look how many categories it's failing in. Stages, mechanics, player customization, monetization, single player, character design. Like, it's just so much. Ain't little bit biased towards MK11, but ain't mad at it. A little bit, but maybe I'm a little biased to MK11. But hello, I made thousands of videos on MK11. Clearly, I like it. I haven't played MK1 in a while now. Yeah, Cassie not in MK1, so F roster. Oh no. I'd say the music. Oh yeah, we got that one crushing. John, hello, John. Love you, brother. OMG. And the music, because you only mentioned the ones in CBT, but I mean, I gave it an A. Why are you upset at an A? What? How should I put it? A plus? Are you demanding that from me? I already said it's not as good as Killer Instinct. It gets an A. I don't know what you want from me, Sayed. You're a Tekken 8 fanboy. I'm giving Tekken good scores. What more do you want? LOL. Okay, so we have monetization, player customization, music, stages. Okay, I think, let's do like nerdy one. UI. This is important because this is how the player interacts with the game. If you don't have a good UI, then you're sort of like effed. Like Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat gets an F for UI. Everything about every single UI on MK1, it's a hidden loading screen. You got a loading screen going into the practice select screen. You got a loading screen going into the actual match. All of these screens hide loading screens. Like, the game is so unoptimized. Not to mention, there's so many blank spaces on the UI of MK1. Like, you take a look at the invasions menu. There's a place that could have been for the mini-map, but they didn't put it. If you want to check the progress of how far you are in a particular mesa, you actually have to go out of the mesa to the Mesa Select menu because they don't put that kind of information, in the HUD, in the game, on the UI, easily accessible. Combat League UI, terrible, doesn't give you numbers, you can't see shit, can't see your progression. Nothing matters if you can't see the numbers. So F everywhere. Street Fighter 6, I will give this a C. I think there are some good things about the UI. Just that, some of it's like colorful, I guess. Colorful loading screens. But I don't think there's much of a difference between the PS4 or PS5 loading times. They're both pretty long. I also think that it's just overwhelming to like new people. Like it's gonna be way too much. It's still a little too much for me. And I've put hundreds of hours into the game. It's still a lot. I don't like it. Tekken 8 UI, I'm gonna give it a B. It's not perfect. Oh, that's a big B. It's not perfect, but it does the job. But I think they could have made it, put some particle effect on it or something. Okay, and MK11 UI. I mean, like, it's simple. I'm gonna give it a B. Yeah, I think these are good scores. Tekken, Mortal Kombat 11, these UIs, they're okay. They're whatever. But I think like having a good UI, none of these games are doing it for me. I don't see it. What would be an example of good UI? Anything that does not focus me on a premium shop. Anything that does not focus me on a premium shop, because all of these games love to tell me what the hell they're selling. So I don't like that. Okay. Let's see what you guys are saying. Accessibility. I don't know anything about accessibility though, because I don't really play with the accessibility options. I stopped playing MK11 after a week because the characters felt sluggish, like they were stuck in sand. I feel that way about MK1. I feel like a lot of the movement in both games, it is very similar. Movement? Could that be a category? Is that sufficient? I don't know. LOL, I'm not upset. Feet and nails category. Oh yeah, how could I forget? We're gonna do wokeness. How woke is this shit? That is always a problem, right? I think like a lot of people don't want to open their eyes, like get woke to the fact that there's political propaganda in these games. How much political propaganda can you tolerate? This is always important. So, we're gonna say that Mortal Kombat is an F. Like, you got Jax telling that's not this game. You got Liu Kang being Jesus Christ. That's pretty woke. You got the lesbian relationship. That's just super lame. That's also very woke. The Asian roster, the gay dudes, the toenails. It's all very woke. So we're gonna give it an F for how woke it is. Like get out of here. Street Fighter 6, I'm gonna give it like there is political insertion in it. Like don't be blind. Don't be blind, Dave. There is political insertions here. So I'm gonna give it, but I like it. That's the problem. I like it. So, I think like a B. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a B. I think like it is. There is a definite political push. You got the bisexual, you got the transsexual, you got divorced, sad Ken, white man can't be strong. You have a little bit of that in this game. But at the same time, like, I like the execution of it. I think it's done tastefully. So there is like wanting to address these issues, but it's done in a meaningful way. So I'm gonna give it a B, but you can tell that there is definite political leanings with how these games are designed. Tekken gets an A plus because there's jiggle physics, there's bikinis, there's wedding dress. Like it is anti woke, so it gets an A plus for this. I think, yeah, I think that's very fitting. Tekken is a great game if you don't like all the wokeness, but yeah. Unless they make a gay guy, then we gotta remove the plus. I don't know if they're gonna do that, but yeah, Asuzena, really cool. MK11, Like, the girls are in burqas. This is a problem. This is a major problem. Jax is telling us to get woke. It gets an F. It gets an F. It gets an F for wokeness. I cannot with the political propaganda being in our video games. It's really sad. It's really sad. I don't like that stuff. So yeah, it gets an F. Oh boy, Leo is a femboy. Oh no. Oh no, is he in Tekken? Does Tekken have trans? Let's see. Tekken trans. Not translation. Not trans and gender non-conforming fighting game characters. Ah, it's a long one. Just like my vids. Interesting. Is Leo Klesson male, female, or non-binary? Are you kidding me, Leo? I thought he was a boy. He looked like a boy. Is he not a boy? I'm confused. Okay, alright. Oh, Gara, glitches and nerfs. Oh my god, those are great categories. I love that. Although, I don't know if we can really compare Tekken in that, because they haven't gotten that far yet. But I guess we could give them an NA. Wow, I can't believe that. Leo is a non-binary. Look, male, female, and non-binary. They're the magical trigender. Wow, interesting. Oh, okay. Okay, never mind. So this A is gone. We're gonna give him an A, but we're gonna take away the plus. That seems pretty strange. Like, I thought he was just a boy. Like, I don't know why everyone has to address to these, like, gender non-conforming standards of the day and age. Like, I mean, like, I think I'm gender non-conforming, but I'm not asking people to call me ma'am. But here in woke Canada, people call me ma'am, and I'm like, I'm a sir. How dare you? How dare you? Okay. Hey, did you know Jury is bisexual and Cammy is lesbian and Poison is transgender? Are these like from Pornhub recreations? Are these or are these actually real? I don't know. I didn't know. Okay. We're gonna go with I love Kara's suggestion. I like glitches. So we're going to put glitches category. We're going to put glitches / exploits. Because you know me, I love a glitch and an exploit. So, this is the one category that MK gets an A+ in. It has so many glitches. It has so many exploits. It is out of this world what you can accomplish in Mortal Kombat 1. And the fact that the developers don't actually try to fix their systems, they just make things just harder to do. But guess what, babes? I can exploit your shit and still do that stuff. So yeah, they're so dumb. Like A+. MK11 also gets an A+. Because the glitches were real sweet there as well. A+, A+. NRS just sucks. They can't design a proper game. So the A+, I think, are warranted. Okay, Street Fighter 6. I'm gonna give it a B. It's definitely exploitable, but I don't think there's that many glitches. Yeah. And then I'm going to give Tekken a not applicable. Because they're not there yet. They haven't been released. But I do think that NRS is doing the worst out of actually designing working mechanics. Because everything is very exploitable, very glitchy. Does it make it good? I don't know. Is this a category you want an A plus in? I don't know. Very strange. Very strange. Okay. What other category do you think we've missed? So, I have here player customization. But I don't have here like player progression. So player progression is going to be how you go through the game, acquire skill, what challenges you to become a better player within the game. Player progression is important because it requires you to play the game longer and longer. It drives engagement with the game. Player progression in Mortal Kombat 11, like you could think of this stuff as like character towers. In MK1 it would be fighter mastery. In Street Fighter 6 it would be gaining kudos with every fighter. And Tekken 8 it would like I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I guess you would have your like different ranks. Beginner, first dan, second dan, all of that with your characters. So I guess your ranks in Tekken 8. So I am going to give, as you guys, like Mortal Kombat gets an F. Mortal Kombat really has no sense of player progression. In fact, things like fighter mastery are constantly nerfed. It's just really bad. There's no sense of actually gaining skill in the game either, because the only way to gain skill, I guess, is to use cameo all the time. Like, it's just playing one specific type of way. And it's the same with every character on the roster. You play everyone on the roster the same way. You don't get skill. You just get copy paste. Boring. Like, there's no sense of gaining skill in this game, because once you learn your stupid combo, that's it. You hit that skill ceiling pretty quickly. So like I don't, there's no sense of player progression. So we're going to give that an F. Street Fighter 6, I'm going to say is pretty good. We're going to give it an A. Like, you can go all the way up to like platinum, diamond, master rank in Street Fighter 6. I think there is like a worthwhile sense of accomplishment on going up to the top tiers in Street Fighter 6, especially since it's all 4 individual characters. And for that reason, I would also give Tekken 8 an A. Player progression is really meaningful in Tekken 8. MK11, I'm going to give it a B. Like, you have character towers, you have things like the gauntlet, but when it comes to Combat League, unless you're particularly challenging yourself, I don't think there's a lot of skill that the game is asking you to acquire with a particular character. Like, these games definitely ask you to build up your skill with a particular character. MK1 and MK11 do not, but MK11 at least had requirements for single player, whereas there are no requirements for single player or PvP for skill with player. Yeah. Oh boy. Okay. Wow. Wow. LOL. Player expression and gameplay. That's what what's her face said. Stephanie, she's like, "Oh, player expression comes through cameo selection." I'm like, "Yeah, right. It comes through what you wear." We already did customization, so we're going to leave it at that. What other category do you think we should do? Let me know. I guess like nerfs, but I mean Tekken once again. That would be like an NA for them. Like, obviously, there's just a whole lot more nerfs with MK1. I can't recall all of the same nerfs happening with Street Fighter 6 because it didn't feel like lots of things were getting nerfed. It felt like things were getting buffed and added. Tekken 7 had a glitch which was not fixed in 7 years. It's still not fixed. You could not sidestep left in P2 side after you blocked a move that forced you to crouch. Okay. Well, we were talking about like glitches and exploits and how they could manipulate gameplay. For these games, Tekken 7, I'm not really familiar with it. I played the story mode, that's it. As someone newer to gaming who started with MK11 and who pre-ordered and who only plays MK1 every once in a while, I noticed that they seem to be working on things you talk about. Ooh. I think it's because they watch my videos. That's why. Okay, all the games got exploits. T8 not applicable. Very true. Fatal counter. Yeah, fatal counter is wonderful in Street Fighter 6. Is it an exploit? It's working as described, so I like it. It is pretty exploitative, but I'm glad that the developers are like, oh, well, it's broken. Well, it was intentional, as opposed to NRS, which is just lies. Okay, so you know what? I think we're going to just do the overall experience. And do bear in mind that this is just my personal opinion. Please don't get butt hurt. But I find this stuff very interesting for me because like all of these games I've played, and I just feel like Mortal Kombat like across the board, it's just doing bad. Right? Like Mortal Kombat F F F F F F F F F. Like, how could we give it anything else but an F? 3 categories were okay. The roster, the music, and glitches and exploits. I'm gonna give it an F. Like, it's really bad. Like, I haven't been playing it. Because it's just really bad. So we're going to give it an F. Let's take a look at MK11. So we got B, A plus, B, A, D, A, F, F, A, B. We got some B's. We got an F, a couple of F's, some D's. Doesn't everyone want to get a D? Get a couple of D's maybe. I'm gonna give Mortal Kombat like an overall grade. It's gonna be C. It's gotta be C. Because it's really good. But I can appreciate that the things that I really like single player and player customization, these aren't the same things that are as important to other people. But I think like when you get like to the bad music, the monetization, and the wokeness, like these cannot be outweighed. You know what? we're gonna outweigh it. It can be outweighed. Join the bunny fam. It's really fun. Plus, you get the infinite time crystal glitch. Oh, it totally removes this problem here. So I'm gonna give it a B. Tekken 8. Like Tekken 8 for me, it's like really good. Except for player customization and single player. Like in every other category, like it's hitting the mark. And I think for a fighting game, I think it's going to appeal to a vast majority of people who enjoy fighting games. A plus? No, we'll just do A. But like for me, I really hate that there's no single player. And I hate the MMO avatar customizer. It doesn't look mature. Like, where's the dicks? I need dicks. Where are the dicks? So we're gonna give it an A minus. Those C's are really important to me. Those C's are really important. And then Street Fighter, it's got like B, A plus, A, F on stages. C on music, D on monetization, CBBA. You know what? I'm gonna give it an A. It deserves an A. Street Fighter 6 is really such an amazing experience. I think it's really revolutionary. I think it's setting the standard in terms of what people can enjoy. Oh my god, you know what? We needed another category here before overall, cuz like how could we forget multiplayer? This is totally a category, right? Didn't MK win this? So let's do this one real quick. F. F. You suck. You get an F. They get an A plus. This is so much fun to play with friends. Tekken, I'm gonna give it, like, I don't know. Do I know all of the modes? I haven't experienced them. I just don't know. I don't know. We haven't seen rooms. We haven't seen lobbies. It's just pre-release. So we're going to give it an A. And then for MK11, I'm going to give it an A. I loved co-op. I loved King of the Hill. I loved the multiplayer AI battle in 2019. Those were so good. So good. So, yeah. Multiplayer, very important to you. How could I forget? Okay, so let's see what you guys are saying. Thank you for joining. How would you rank these characters, or not characters, these games overall? The overall category is what matters, I suppose. MK11 is a C in what? Player progression or overall? I'm not sure which one. I remember Jaded Rabbit had Sindel just keep going across the screen doing split kicks. Those are exploits, my friend. Yes. Except for I was just playing right now, and my katana was level 12, and now I'm back at level 1? What? Maybe supers or x-rays, like the super moves. Oh, I think I got that in the gameplay. The mechanics. Like, because we were talking about, like, yeah, drive impact, heat, rage, yeah, all of that. But yeah, if you missed any of the earlier stuff, do check out the whole video. But yeah, would love to hear from you, your opinion about these 3 different games, how you would rank them. MK1 is just really, ugh, I hate it. But I guess I still have fond memories of MK11. I really enjoy Street Fighter 6 and Tekken. I like it, but I don't think I'm buying it because of the categories that it has a C in. It really matters to me, but I think to other people it wouldn't matter so much. OMG, I love it, Battle Judge. You want to tell me how you disagree with me? Or like you don't have an argument. I love the people who just come here at the end. Are you an MK fan or just a troll? I'm Team Street Fighter 6. What are you talking about? I gave Street Fighter a high score. They got A. I see, like, people get upset for no reason. I don't understand them. LOL. Okay, thank you, my friends, for joining along. I am praying for all of you to just be having wonderful times, maybe playing Street Fighter 6, because I think it is the best option out of the three big fighting games. But yes, until next time, please stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy. Bye, my friends. Take care. Peace. Love you guys.